This is Jackie Pinay Luxembourg. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I want to introduce myself. I am a Filipina living here in Luxembourg since 2018, and my blog is all about my life, our life here in Luxembourg, and of course, traveling within Europe. So if you want to know more, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't you know, guys, that Luxembourg has only a population of at least 650,000. Yes, it is a small country here in the part of Europe, but it is also considered as one of the richest country. And of course, aside from that, it is located in the heart of Europe, wherein you can easily access Germany, Belgium, France, and Netherlands. I was here for quite some time, around 4 years, I think, and I really enjoyed staying here. Of course, aside that my husband is here and my work is here, I really love to enjoy this place because everything is here already. Now, I will share to you my pros and cons in living here in Luxembourg. So if you want to stay here or visit here, this might be helpful to you. My number one pros is all about accessibility. Just like I've mentioned earlier, Luxembourg is located in the heart of Europe, wherein you can easily access to a lot of countries. Like if you want to go to Germany, you want to go to Belgium, you want to go to Netherlands, and if you want to go to France, it's just a distance, it's just an hour away from here. And of course, that's the main reason why a lot of foreign people are coming here during the day. Half of the working force of Luxembourg is coming from the neighboring countries because during the day they are here, and after the working hours in the evening they goes back to their original places because it's just very near. Now, if you want to stay here in Luxembourg and want to travel around the neighboring countries, then why not stay here? My number two pros is of course transportation. I guess you have already an idea why. Because Luxembourg is offering free public transportation to all. So if you want to go here, it's either by bus or by train. It's totally free. And when you are in the city center, all the trams are for free. You can easily access within the city of Luxembourg. The buses are there from the airport and it's connected to the tram. From the tram, you can easily move around within the city center, and it goes directly to the Gare area wherein the train is there. And you can easily access as well going to the south or going to the north because it has a free public transportation. And all of the public transportation here in Luxembourg, I can really attest that they are safe, clean, and very accessible. So try and come here. My number three pros is of course the salary. That's exactly one of the reasons why a lot of people wanted to come here and find a job. Luxembourg offers a higher salary plus a good compensation. And Luxembourg also is considered one of the tax haven here in Europe. So don't you know that starting last October 2021, the minimum salary wages here in Luxembourg is around 2,200 euros already. Of course, it depends when you have the degree, when you have the experience, and of course, how long you were working in the company. And it depends if you have this junior role or the managerial role or a much senior role. So if you have a lot of qualifications and if you want to earn a lot of money, why not come here and apply for a job? So now I am outside because I'm planning to walk in the park while discussing or while talking to all of you about what is going on here in Luxembourg. But eventually, the weather is not cooperating. So I will just drink my tea and then we will discuss some of the consequences when you are living here in Luxembourg. So that is actually our first cons when you are living in Luxembourg, the weather is really not so good. So while filming this video, we are already in the winter period here in Luxembourg, and of course, we are expecting a bit sunny perhaps, but unfortunately, all the days of the week, it's mostly foggy or it's also raining. So that's why I cannot have the vlog and let you see what is going on outside. So it's better that I will stay here and let's discuss more about the cons here. So as I told you earlier, the weather here is not so good. There was one experience that I had. In the morning, it was sunny when I go out for going to the office. And after, it was snowing. And when you go outside, of course, it's really super cold because it's winter. So, and I have this experience as well that during summer, it was totally rainy. We are expecting during summer at least 20 or even 30, but it was the whole week raining. Talking about another cons when you want to live here in Luxembourg is the housing rental. That's exactly the problem here because the housing rental is very high, it's very expensive. Most probably the landlords are asking for 1 to 2 months advance and plus the agency fee. So you cannot really easily transfer or look for a place to live here when you are coming from outside Luxembourg. Just for example, when you want to leave center, the prices are at least 2,000 euros or even more. And when you wanted to look for a cheaper prices, like outside the city center, most probably you have this ideal budget for at least 1,200 to 1,500. It depends on the really location. The idea is when you are working here in Luxembourg, it's better to have a place outside. Let's say 3 year, it's just at least 30 minutes or in the border near Belgium or France, and then you come here to work. Because as I told you again, the price here for the apartments is expensive. Now let's go to my third consequences. When you want to live here in Luxembourg, I think you must really need to have a lot of patience. Me, I came from a place, my home country, there's a lot of traffic, but of course, a lot of traffic because there's a lot of cars and a lot of people. But here in Luxembourg, it is a small country, yet you will experience a lot of traffic because the road is always under construction. Because of the tram, because of the bus lane, every day it's always traffic. And when you encounter the rush hour, obviously, you will really need a lot of patience. In the motorway, when it's bumper to bumper, or even in the city center, there are a lot of red lights. It's totally crazy. You will not really wanted to go for driving somewhere there. So that's another problem here. I hope the government will really do extra measures for this one. So my number 4 and last consequences is more on the COVID restrictions. I think it's not only here in Luxembourg that is really having a problem. It's all over the world. Yes. And the government, as of the moment, is implementing the 2G and the 3G. This means that just like me, when I go to the restaurant or in a coffee shop, I must show my valid ID plus my booster certificate, or when you already finished the second dose. 3G, that means, like, for example, me, when I go to the office, they are checking my COVID certificate or they are checking my booster certificate. I have this office mate and he does not want to be vaccinated. So they are staying at home and they must really take the risk when they want to go out or they want to go to the office. They must have the PCR test at least 24 hours before they can enter to our office. So that's the problem. It's becoming more strict recently for this kind of problem. And I really hope that we will come back to our normal life. Before the COVID, we had a lot of fun and we are more free, but now there are a lot of restrictions. It's just like we are trapped somewhere in a box and we have a lot of limitations. So let's pray for that one. So I think this is it for today's vlog, and I hope you've learned from me about my pros and cons in living here in Luxembourg. By the way, when you have questions, please don't forget to just leave a comment below, and I will try to go over when I have time. And please, when you like my video, don't forget to like, comment, and share to your friends. So until next time, bye, have a good day. Adi, Adi.